Namaste to all. The question is, can you give us an insight about how the day of judgment will be there as per Vedic Sanatan Dharma? So the answer to this I have tried to clarify in many of my videos, but the straight and simple answer to this is there is no concept of day of judgment in the Vedic Sanatan Dharma. Day of judgment concept is there in Quran, as I have listened from Zakir Naik videos, as well as I think in Bible also. So what Zakir Naik was telling, that day of judgment is a day when everybody has died on this earth. That means even the first human being and the last human being, everybody has died. The souls have been assembled in a place, and then Almighty God will call out the names and He will award the results of their karmas. That is, if that soul has done a karma as per Quran, he will go to heaven and he will get 72 virgin girls, etc., and many other pleasures in the heaven. And if the soul has not done karmas as per Quran, he or she will get hell, and then they will face many other pains in the hell. So this is not the concept of Almighty God as mentioned very clearly in the Vedas and also in Sanatan Dharma scriptures, and the proof is always given in many of the ancient rishis texts. For example, Yaska Muni, a very great sage, he is telling in Nirukta, he says his own experience, Mritaschaham punarjato jataschaham punarmritaha Nana yoni sahasrani mayoshitani yani vai. He says that I died and was born again. Again, having been born, I died once again. I have tenanted thousands of different bodies. Not only that, he says, Ahara vivida bhuktaha pita nana vidaha stanaha mataro vivida drishtaha pitaraha suhridastata. He says that I have tasted many kinds of food in my various lives and have sucked many kinds of breasts from my mothers. I have many fathers, many mothers, and many friends in my previous lives. Further he says, Avang mukaha pidayamano jatuschaiva samanvitaha. That means he says that Jivatma is born with its head downwards and suffers the pains of rebirth again and again. So this is coming from Nirukta 13/19. This is his own experience after he attained a samadhi. For example, when somebody attains a samadhi, he realizes the various births what he has taken in the previous janmas. For example, Sri Krishna also says about this fact in one of the shloka in Gita, says that Bahunam Janamanam Ante. After so many birth and death cycle, finally when somebody attains a samadhi, he realizes that from how many births he is suffering various miseries. So the concept of rebirth is not only a textual proof, it is also a proof when the Rishi Muni wrote their scripts. For example, also Yoga Sutra speaks about Swarasavahi Vidusho api tato Abhirudo Abhiniveshaha. Abhiniveshaha means fear of death. So this is Yoga Sutra 2/9. He says, flowing by its potency, the fear of death affects even the learned. So the fear of death is there only because the soul has experienced death many times in the previous janmas. So that is what Patanjali Rishi also says in Yoga Sutra. And also I made a video, I think 1 week or 1.5 weeks back, that rebirth in Sanatan Dharma with the proof from Rig Veda and Ajurveda. Please see my videos under the playlist Zakir Naik and related. And one more Veda mantra from Atharva Veda. Very clearly Almighty God says in this mantra, Om Ayo Dharmani Pratamaha Sasada Tato Vapushi Krinusho Puruni Dasayu Yonim Pratamaha Aviveshayo Vacham Manudhitam Chiketa. This is Atharva Veda 5:1-1-2. 5/1/1/2. Here Almighty God says, a man who has done good actions in his previous birth gets many good bodies in virtue of those good actions, but if he has done evil deeds, he does not get the human body and is born into the body of animals, etc., and suffers pain. So there is no concept of judgment day, hell, heaven in the Vedas. If we have done bad karmas, what is bad karma? A karma against Vedas is bad karma. That is called as sin. If we have done sins, we will not get a human birth. Only in the human birth we can worship Almighty God. Only in the human birth we can do kartavya karma, Vedic Shubh karma. Only in the human birth there is an opportunity to attain moksha. And further the mantra says, it is the nature of the soul that it reaps the fruits of its good and bad actions done in a future birth. That means whatever actions it is doing now, it will reap the benefits in the future births. After leaving its old body, it enters such substances such as air, water, or herbs, and then through their agency, it enters into the new body according to the fruits of its former good or bad deeds through their parents, that is, through the father and mother intercourse. The Jivatma, which obtains a full and complete knowledge of the Vedas, the word of Almighty God, obtains the body of a learned man like its former body and enjoy happiness. Like its former body means very clearly, in this Janma, if we do Vedic Shubh Karma, in the next Janma, again Almighty God will award us with a human body. So if we are doing a Vedic worship in this birth, definitely we will get a human body in the next birth, and we can continue our worship until we attain Samadhi. But if we are not doing Vedic worship, we will not get a next birth as human birth. Further, Almighty God says, but the Jivatma which acts in the violation of the dictates of the Vedas and virtue gets the body of lower animals and suffers pain again and again. So this is very clear proof from Atharvaveda that there is no day of judgment. If we are not doing pious deeds, if we are doing sins, we will get into lower bodies. That means bodies of plants, animals, insects, etc., etc. So we must be careful. We must not ignore this voice of Almighty God. God very clearly gives instructions. Do always, He says here, complete knowledge of Vedas, which are words of Almighty God. You have to follow the knowledge of Vedas. If we means following the knowledge of Vedas is very, very simple. Listen the knowledge of Vedas from an Acharya. Start everyday worship of Almighty God by remembering the name of Almighty God. The name of Almighty God is mentioned by God only in the Vedas. So by remembering the name of Almighty God every day, morning and evening, by doing Agni Hotra, by doing Sandhya Mantra Upasana, then slowly we will get rid of our own sinful nature, and we will start doing only Vedic pious deeds in our life. And at one Janma, we will surely be able to attain moksha like great yogis. Like Sri Krishna attained moksha when he was called as Sri Krishna in his body. Sri Rama attained moksha as mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana. Many other Rishi Munis, like I mentioned about Yaska Muni from Nirukta, who said that I have several mothers, I have had several fathers, I have had several friends, I have tasted so many foods over the period of various lifetimes. So when somebody takes birth with his head downwards from the mother's womb, please note that he is there to suffer for his previous deeds. So to get rid of this birth is called as moksha. So we must always strive to walk the path of Vedas. Do not believe that there is a hell and heaven. After my death I will be in dormant, and then Almighty God will call out the names and then say that okay, you have followed Quran, please go to heaven. You have not followed Quran, please go to hell. Hell and heaven are in this earth only. For some people, they are not even able to get proper food. They are not able to even get proper water or sanitization and other needs. They are in the hell. Some people, they are rich. They are able to get ultimate number of foods options. They are able to go in various different cars and enjoy the lifestyle. It is swarga for them based on their own previous karma deeds. And in this Janma, if they are not doing Vedic deeds, they will not get the future births as human body. Then somebody may question that how come human population is increasing? See, the Jivatmas are unlimited. So many Jivatmas are there. If you take a spoon of water, there will be crores of bacteria in that, or lakhs of bacteria. Everything is a Jivatma. So when the Jivatma's karma matches, that is their pious deeds and the impious deeds matches, the human body is awarded by Almighty God. So the growth of human population is very, very negligible in compared to the total number of souls available. So human birth is very, very rare. That we have to understand. Do not try to believe in these so-called religious books which are man-made and then try to get diverted. There is no judgment day. There is no hell and heaven. We have to suffer here if we forget Almighty God of Vedas. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.